My name is Thelma Jones, and I'm speaking on behalf of Donna Purchase, who is the president of the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly. Dale's presence and efforts almost succeeded or started before the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly. The Southwest Neighborhood Assembly was actually created in 1963 to help mitigate the social ills of Southwest as a result of urban renewal. Dale knew the history of this community inside and out. From day one, he was a part of the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly. There are so many wonderful things that Dale has done and had his imprint on every entity within the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly. He was particularly involved in our annual elections, helping to ensure that Southwest was well represented. He was actively involved with our youth from day one and up until the time of his passing. He had a big thing. He was very passionate about having annual reports. And so Dale almost always had a major hand in writing of the annual reports, if he didn't almost sort of single-handedly do them. And I do know if Donna Purchase was present, she would share with us that Dale was working with her on producing this year's annual report before he became ill and passed. I want to take a moment to say how closely Dale and I worked. There were days that I may have gotten 5 emails from him, just like water off a duck's back. And then there were days when I felt as though he was pushing me too much and too hard, and so I'd have to write back and send him a list of, you know, Dale, the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly isn't the only thing in my life. And he interpreted that as sending me another email of what needs to be done, as if to say, well, that's okay, you don't need to remind me of that, but perhaps I do need to remind you of some other things that you could do. Our youth in this community have and will continue to benefit a lot from the work that Dale has done. And in reading his bio, I've learned something more about him, because I don't ever remember his telling me that he was in the military. And then reaching the rank that he does, it helped me to understand a certain characteristic, I might say, that perhaps maybe if I had known that over the years, I wouldn't have responded with him of, let me remind you what else is in my life other than the Southwest Neighborhood Assembly. So there is so much that I could say about Dale, but I hope that you have read or will read The Last Two Southwesters, which has provided a snapshot of who Dale was. And to remember, our Southwester, and we have one of our former editors here, Shannon Vaughn, is what it is and lives on a legacy because Dale cared immensely about this community and his people, and he wanted everyone who lived here to know about it, and he particularly wanted the community to know that there are many positive things that are happening about our youth, and he wanted you to know about it. So to his family, thank you for sending him from Duluth, where very much wasn't happening, to Southwest, where there's a lot that was happening. Thank you.